In the previous lecture, we have discussed about the practical circuit of a common emitter transistor amplifier, and we have seen the function of different electrical components connected in the circuit. Now let's say we are applying a signal. Usually we will consider the input signal to be a sinusoidal one. Suppose this is the signal which we are applying in the input of this common emitter transistor amplifier, which is a sinusoidal signal. Now if we consider the output voltage across the collector and emitter terminals of the circuit, that is across the collector emitter terminals, then we can see the mathematical equation to obtain the collector emitter voltages. VCE is equal to VCC minus IC RC. This is the equation for the voltage across the collector emitter terminal for this circuit, that is the output voltage. So here we know that this VCC is a constant, VCE is the voltage across the collector emitter terminal, and IC is the total collector current, and RC is the collector resistance in the circuit. Now when the input voltage Vin increases, that is the voltage applied in the base increases, it definitely will increase, that is Vin increases from 0 to the positive maximum, from 0 to positive maximum, then definitely the collector current IB due to the signal alone will increase, which in turn will increase the total collector current IB. So this increase in total collector current IB will definitely increase the collector current IC. That is, when input signal changes from 0 to positive maximum, the collector current will increase from 0 signal collector current value capital IC to the maximum IC, that is maximum collector current. So when this IC increases when signal is applied, then we know that this IC RC will increase. This increases means VCC is a constant, then VCE will decrease. So when IC RC is maximum, then VCE will be minimum. And also when during the negative half cycle, when this IC voltage increases from 0 to negative maximum, the IB will decrease, so that IC will decrease. When IC decreases, VCE starts to increase. So this can be mathematically readily we can deduce by using mathematics that if we differentiate this equation, then differential of VCE will be equal to minus differential of ICRC. That means the change in the VCE will be corresponding to change in ICRC, but with a negative sign. That means that when VC input signal increases in the positive sense, then the output will increase in the negative sense. That means during the positive half cycle of the input signal, we will have a output signal in the negative sense, or the output signal increases in the negative way. And when the input signal increases in the negative sense, or during the negative half cycle, where the output voltage increases in the positive way, that means there is a phase difference of 180 degree between the input and output, which is called phase reversal. So in the case of a common emitter transistor amplifier, the input voltage and output voltage are out of phase. That is, there is a phase difference of 180 degree between the input voltage and output voltage. That is, the phase difference is 180 degree. And here one thing we have to remember is that if we consider the current, that is, when V in increases in the positive sense, that is input voltage, which is the input voltage, then the base current, that is the input current IB, also increases in the same way. That means there is no phase difference between the input voltage and input current. And when IB increases in the positive sense, IC will also increase in the same way. That is, when base current reaches from zero signal value to the maximum, then collector current will also reach from the zero signal value to the maximum. That means the input IB is the input current and IC is the output current. So input current and output current are in phase. There is no phase difference between the input current and the output current. But remember that when we consider the output voltage, then if we input voltage increases in the positive way sense, then output voltage increases in the negative sense, means that there is a phase difference of 180 degree between the input and output voltage. So as a conclusion, we can say that if we consider the different voltages and current, V in the input voltage, the input current, that is the base current, the output current, that is the collector current, are in phase. So the input voltage, input current and output current are in phase. Only the quantity which comes in out of phase is the output voltage. V out is in out of phase. So there is a phase difference of 180 degree between the input voltage and output voltage. Similarly, there is a phase difference of 180 degree between the output current and output voltage. The same thing we can demonstrate it by using the output characteristics and DC load line, or we can establish this relation between the output voltage and output current using the graphical representation. That is, the graphical representation of output current and output voltage is called output characteristics, and using the output characteristics and DC load line, we can establish the same phase relationship. So let's see how we can demonstrate the phase difference of 180 degree between the input current and output voltage of a common emitter transistor amplifier graphically. For that, consider the output characteristics and DC load line. The output characteristics, you know that it is the variation of the collector current IC with respect to the collector emitter voltage VCE, and these curves represents the output characteristics for different values of IB. So here we are represented three output characteristics corresponding to the base currents 5 microampere, 10 microampere and 15 microampere. And this line AB, which represents the load line, the DC load line. Load line means it also gives the values of collector current and collector emitter voltage. Now let's say when base current increases from 10 microampere to 15 microamperes, that is from the point H, the values of output current and output voltages changes to the point G on the output characteristics. So at H the base current is 10 microampere. When the input voltage increases, let's say the base current increases from 10 microampere to 15 microampere, then correspondingly the collector current will increase from 0 to the maximum value. For convenience, if you take it is 1 milliampere, then it reaches, let's say, 1.5 milliampere if beta is equal to 100 in this case. Then at point G definitely IC is increased, but the corresponding value of VCE is this one. For the initial point the VCE is this one, so the VCE has decreased from this point, let's say C to D. So initially VCE is at C, and when collector current reaches 1.5 milliampere, the collector emitter voltage reaches the point D corresponding to the point G. So we can say that when collector current increases, the collector emitter voltage decreases to the negative minimum. Then when the collector current decreases from the maximum, positive maximum to 0, the collector emitter voltage increases from 0 negative maximum to the 0 value. And when the base current decreases from 10 microampere to 5 microampere, the collector current decreases from 1 milliampere to the 0.5 milliamperes. So then when collector current decreases, that is to the point H, it reaches the point H, then the collector emitter voltage corresponding to the point H is this one, denoted by this one. Sorry, the points C and D are here. So let's say E reaches the point E. So there is an increase in collector emitter voltage when the collector current decreases from the 0 signal value to the negative maximum, so that we can say that there is a phase difference of 180 degree between the collector current IC and collector emitter voltage VCE. So this is the way we can demonstrate graphically the phase difference between the output current and output voltage of a common emitter transistor amplifier. One thing we should remember here is that only for common emitter transistor configuration or transistor amplifier there is a phase difference. But there is no phase difference for the common base transistor amplifier or common collector transistor amplifier. There is no phase difference. And also the phase difference is between the output voltage and other currents and voltages. That is, the phase difference occurs only in between the V in or I in or I out and V out. So if you consider the phase of input voltage and input current, they are in phase. If you consider the phase of input voltage and output current, they are also in phase. If you consider input current and output current, they are also in phase. But the only quantity which is out of phase, that is there is a phase difference of 180 degree, is with the output voltage. So that is one of the important thing regarding a common emitter transistor amplifier.